Hello community, welcome or welcome back to Clearly Connected Tarot. Through this channel you can connect with clarity to your highest good. Today we are doing a reading I've never done on this channel. I'm excited, I'm looking forward to it. We're doing career and money. Career and money for the next 3 months approximately. So 3 to 4 months until the end of the year. I was guided to make it that time frame, that this is an auspicious time for many people, and they want this message to go out to you all that good things are to come. Some changes are coming, so we're going to be talking about this today. Okay, we have 3 groups. I brought out my coins. I brought them out once or twice before. These are two of these coins are no longer in circulation. This is a 5 franc piece from France. Obviously, that's no longer utilized. This is a $50 American, North American $50, and they are still utilized. But they're not often seen in everyday, commerce. And then a £2 from Great Britain. Okay, and again, that one's not in circulation. So we have Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. And when you are ready, choose the group that feels vibrant and alive and exciting to you. Or just interesting. Maybe this feeling is not that strong. Calm down. Okay. And I just want to thank you all for being here. For my new subscribers that are here, welcome. And it really is a joy to be creating this community, this channel together. And I hope that you all feel inspired, uplifted, that you are communing, at least energetically. I know that we all are, and that is my intention. And so I hope that you are tapping into that energy. Okay, remember, you are safe, you are loved, and if you choose, you may open your heart. I will see you in your reading. Hello, Group 1. Welcome to your reading on career and money. So we're filming right now. We're heading into what is the fall on the northern hemisphere, and so this is like the next 3 to 4 months. But if you're listening to the reading now, as when it is filmed, it is for the end of the year. Okay, that message is clear. Okay, so you chose the franc, all right? Some of you may have never seen a franc or haven't seen one, maybe in a long time. Oof. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. All right, so I see why you are here, Group 1, and I'm so glad that you came here for some support. This 5 of Pentacles lets me know that things have been a little bit stretched thin, stretched almost to the point of breaking, that you have been paying your bills, that you've been making it work, but it's been almost, it's been a struggle, and it's been difficult for you. The good news is that the 5 of Pentacles is not just about struggle. The 5 of Pentacles is also here to let us know that there is a source, there is support when we need it, okay? And when we are able to and ready to access it. So there's a message, a strong message here for you about beginning something new. You have a desire to start something new. You have this wish for this new job, new enterprise. We'll get more information on it as we go along. It feels like you're starting something, and it's you. It's all you. Okay, this feels like you alone beginning something. So you're starting a business, you're starting a company, you're starting some type of any type of enterprise. Okay, and the message here for you is that the possibility for this is opening up. All right, let's get some more message for you. It's almost incredibly clear how clear this message is for you. If this does not feel like you, if you have not been dreaming, wishing, hoping to start a new business, this is probably not your reading, because this is where we are going, Group 1. All right. This is interesting. I'm getting a message, something about needing to ground yourself. Okay, yeah. So one thing to help you to bring this in is grounding. Can be very helpful. Grounding your energy. Okay, grounding your energy and also reaching towards Ascended Masters for support. Now, the wonderful thing about this card is that there are different Ascended Masters offering support in different areas. And one of the areas that is offered, I do believe, relates to money or at least earthly endeavors. Hold on one second. Let's look this up for you all. Let's look this up. This is good. This is very, very good. First of all, if you have support from Ascended Masters. So Ascended Masters are individuals who have passed on, who lived here on Earth and now offer their assistance from the other side. And they, on Earth, were able to ascend to higher vibrational energies, much higher than most people are able to do. They are great sources, great resources. I often talk to, reach out to. Actually, they're telling me right now I don't do it enough. Okay, got it. Okay, wait, let me focus. Sorry, 7th spirit. Okay. Okay, let's see. Group 1. All right, so the Ascended Masters you have here. Okay. Buddha, consciousness and enlightenment. Conditional love. Hold on. We also have Hilarion, Saint Germain. Intellect, detail, and follow through. Okay. All right. So this is where I believe the message is coming through for you, group 1. I've got it. Okay. So they're referring you to Hilarion. All right. Hilarion on this card is the eye of the pyramid. That's the one down below. Let me show you. Okay. And just so you know, Hilarion is the master of intellect, detail, and follow through. Now is a good time to finish a project that requires some mental attention, so call on Hilarion to give you a hand. He can also guide you in matters concerning science and discovery, and even in mediumship and spirit communication. So it's possible some of you are starting a business related to science or discovery of something, or allowing people to discover things about themselves. It's also possible that there's some mediumship involved, that you're somehow working using the mediumship arts and some type of spirit communication, okay? Hilarion is spelled Hilarion, Hilarion, for those of you who aren't familiar with Hilarion. Now, the other message here for you is that now is the time to put some focus and detail on this work, okay? You've been thinking about it. You've been in the creative mode with it, but you haven't actually, it doesn't look like you've actually started anything or actually done anything. Now is the time to begin focusing and planning and being very specific about what you want this business to be. This is a great opening for you, and you'll have support from Ascended Masters. Now, the wonderful thing about Ascended Masters is that Hilarion is stepping in to assist you, but you can call on Buddha, you can call on, who else is here? Jesus is here. You can call any of your Ascended Masters for support at any time, of yours or anyone's. There are Ascended Masters in our lives who they're not, it's not that you can't call in any Ascended Masters, but they for sure, a few will step in. Sometimes they'll step in and just be with you throughout your life, and sometimes they step in when you need it. Okay, so group 1. Time to focus. Time to get started. Time to start setting, to plan out the details of what this is. Be very specific, okay? And I'm also hearing from Spirit that it's important that you be specific about the outcomes, like what you want to create, but also what you want to get out of this business, because your angels are going to help you with that as well, okay? Your Ascended Masters are going to help you with that as well. Yeah, there's a, I'm getting that some of you started some kind of business in the past and it didn't go well. That maybe this is not your first business, and that's why you've just been a little bit, and this is maybe even the cause of some of this struggle that you're experiencing here. Yeah, and you're a little bit afraid to step out again. I was feeling that here, like this sense of, okay, like I have this great idea, but I'm not sure, and this is why. It could be that you had I'm sorry, I'm stuck. Those of you who have been here know that my throat chakra, a lot of energy starts to flow through my throat chakra, and I have to breathe and slow it down, and that's where I start stuttering. Okay, so you're a little bit afraid to start this new business. Okay, we're going to get some more info. See, the angels are telling you to have courage. Look at this beautiful progression. Some type of loss was experienced, okay? And it might not even have been your fault. Looks like might have been some, there might have been like a hurricane or some type of natural disaster, something, the pandemic, okay? Something caused you to lose your business. Doesn't feel like anything you were doing, group one. There's a very strong, this feelings come through stronger and stronger and stronger as I say those words. It wasn't you, it was the situation that you were in. You're afraid now, like there's this opportunity here for you and you're safe and secure, but you still feel kind of afraid, right? So things have kind of leveled out for you, but there's still this feeling of something foreboding. And the message for you now is for you to take courage, to put on that suit of armor, protect yourself, make sure you're doing things that will protect you and your business, make sure your insurance is in place. If it's something that's like a brick and mortar, make sure that you, again, are doing this planning, that you're getting the message from Hilarion to make sure you're planning carefully, okay? We're putting our ducks in a row here for you, group one. I love this. This is a beautiful message coming through for you. Let's see if you get any more. Yep, you have at least 2 more Quantum Oracle. So right now you've been in kind of like a path of steadying yourself. Yes, this is the message that I was getting. I feel like you've been stabilizing yourself for quite a while and getting things into place and your life back into place and feeling like things, you know, just get that sense of where you don't feel like you're in an emergency anymore, that things are more stable. All right, you've been working on that and doing a very good job, and now's the time where there's an opportunity for you to move ahead. There's a time now for you to achieve something and to possibly, you know, to be successful. There's an opportunity now stepping in for you. I feel very strongly for some of you that you know it. You've been getting this sense of, well, maybe is the time. Maybe now is the time. And there's, again, this part of you that's like, let's be careful. Let's be careful. And then you have this intuition. Your guides, your spirits are stepping in and letting you know this is a good time. Now, please remember, this is a reading. This is a tarot reading. This is never meant to override your intuition. And if your intuition is telling you to wait, and that is not actually telling you that now is the time, you do not follow a tarot reading on YouTube to tell you that. You listen to your own intuition always and forever, okay? But this message coming through, for those of you who are tapping into an intuitive message, that it is time for you, this is the message confirming that, okay? All right, this is beautiful. And I have so much energy right now. I can't tell you, like, I have that sense of excitement. So whenever something happens in my life and I get excited about it, I get all these butterflies in my stomach, and I have butterflies right now. So I have that nervous excitement, and it's really kind of weird how excited I am right now. Okay. All right, hold on. Okay, so let's see where we're going next for you. Oh, this is interesting. I feel like some of you might be starting some type of home business where you beautify homes in some way. Decorating homes, staging homes, wedding planners. Wow, I love those professions so much. So good luck to those of you who are making people, you know, beautifying people's lives. It's not a small thing. It's a beautiful profession to be in, where we help others to feel their best selves. Honestly. Motorcycle going through. I have to tell you that don't get motorcycles passing through this early in the morning often. So Maybe some of you are starting a motorcycle business, starting a business selling motorcycles. That's not something I would have seen, but that message obviously just came through. Something with motorcycles or bicycles. Okay, so this is something that's going to be in the community, and you're going to have community support. It feels like, so this feels more brick and mortar-ish. It's something where, or if it's not brick and mortar, it's something where people can gather together and your business becomes like a central focal point. Does that make sense? Yes, it's like it's a place where people enjoy coming together and talking about this particular thing or working with this particular thing. Look at this victory card coming in for you again. You have victory, you have milestone card coming in, all right? This is an auspicious time for you, Group 1. This is going to go really well, but I'm also getting at this sense that you help others to feel their best. Whatever you're doing, please know, Group 1, that it's going to support and sustain people and help them to feel their best. Whether, you know, if that's buying a motorcycle and they feel their best being out on the open road, that's what's happening. Now, those of you who also have been here know that I'm only called to pay attention to the numbers when, I only pay attention to the numbers when I'm called to. And it's not that numbers are not important to me. I look at numbers all throughout my day, and I have ever since I was a very young child. I never understood it as a child, but I didn't know my abilities then. There's 728, and I think this is important. So there's something about 728. If you're in the United States, it could be July 28th. I'm also getting 7 to 28 days. All right, so something in 7 to 28 days. Obviously, you're not building a business in 7 to 28 days, but something is coming through for you in the next 3 weeks. Okay. All right, you're getting more. Yes, you're getting more energy oracle cards. I'm just scanning. Yeah, this is a business, a beauty, a self-care business, a healing arts business, massage, Reiki. This is a business where you help people to feel their best, and in turn, they appreciate you so much. It's this beautiful equivalent energy of success, beauty, care, okay? It's lovely. It's a beautiful energy coming through here. Goddess of the Moon, there's still a few things that are going to be revealed to you about your work. Yeah, there's a few things yet to be revealed to you. And that's what time. It can't be revealed at this moment. I was asking just now, can we tell them now? And it's like, no, just a little bit more time. These financial constraints that you've been experiencing, this very much mimics the Five of Pentacles, okay? So we know that this is where you have been. That's going to change when a contract, so you're going to sign some type of contract, and this is probably why Hilarion is stepping in, talking to you about reading the close details. Read your contract carefully. Make sure that if you can have a lawyer look over it for you. If it is a standard contract and you're not too concerned, you spend your time reading it carefully if you feel confident doing that. And again, some of you have already had a business, and so this contract may not be something new to you. But those of you who have not signed a contract before, take your time with it, all right? But this contract is going to seal a deal for you. It's going to say, okay, you're going to provide this amount of services, this amount of materials, and this might not even be the full gamut of your work. There's going to be a part of your work is going to be in contract with somebody else, and they're going to pay you, okay? And this contract, and it's coming through for here that this is something that is trustworthy for you. So if you've been wondering whether or not to sign that contract, if you've been wondering whether or not you can trust it, if you've been wondering whether it's the right time, the answer is yes. Okay? At least through this reading. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Let's give them some more messages. All right. Let's look at, I'm going to pull from the Modern Witch, because I'd like to take a look at just a little bit of the circumstances of this a little bit for you. Okay, Eight of Swords coming through. And Two of Wands is coming through. Yep. Okay. Okay. All right. It's a repeat message coming through for you, which happens quite often. It's a confirmation that, you know, we're interpreting and reading carefully. So you've been thinking about this a lot. You've been a little bit unsure what to do. You like, again, timings. Now, should I do this? Is now, if I were to do it, is now the right time to do it? I have to think about this. I have to think about that. And especially since some of you have been through already a financial loss, that it's like, okay, I have to think about my family. I have to think about my actual basic needs being met and my family's needs being met. And so this is a big deal for you. Now, the thing is that this is the time where, again, because you have received this inspiration, and for some of you, this is something that you, even though it's coming to you now, it's something you've thought of in the past, even before your other business, okay? It's something that years ago you thought of, but you kind of push it off because you thought maybe it wasn't possible, all right? This Hierophant, again, is letting you know that there might be an opportunity for you to consult with someone professionally in the legal aspects of it, and that could be part of this planning phase that would be very supportive of you. It also could be a message here just to consult someone in your life, maybe a pastor, someone religious who you look up to and whose advice and mentoring you rely upon. This is a person, there is a person who is willing to offer some assistance to you, okay? And take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Okay, very good. All right, so let's go in. Okay, for a moment I thought I wasn't for a moment I thought I wasn't filming. Just have a moment of panic. Okay. All right. So good. So consulting someone. Thank you for that message. All right. I'm going to go to the Angel Answers cards. Flower arranging business. Ooh, strong no coming through. What is that about? That's like absolute no. What's the no about? No, listen to your intuition. And a year from now. I honestly think this no is telling you that your ego, see, look, that your ego is like, well, now's not the right time. It's not going to work out. You know, I just got back on my feet. And there's a message that's coming through like, no, listen to your intuition. No, listen to your intuition. If your intuition is telling you now is a good time, now is a good time, okay? And a year from now, you're going to start to see some money flowing in from this, okay? A year from now, you're going to start to see some financial income. So if you could possibly just, if you're doing work right now and that work is bringing you in income and you can work on this and maybe get this started, but keep yourself stable with that that full-time job or whatever that is, this will start, you'll start to see a shift with this a year from now, okay? Now, that's good news because it takes a while, right, to get a business moving. And if you're younger, then sometimes it feels like you see people who have businesses or Instagram and YouTube or whatever it may be, but it takes time. It takes time for a business to grow, okay? So don't be concerned if you think a year from now that's too long. No, it's really not too long. Okay. All right, group one. I think this is a beautiful message that has come through for you. We're going to take a moment and choose our chakra crystal. For those of you who haven't seen, I have my bag of, I have 7 pieces representing chakras in the bag, as well as some other little pieces. And then I choose a crystal. They're not crystals. They're my representations of chakra crystals, and that's fine. And then we use that representation of a chakra crystal to help us to know where to send our energy to help bring about all the goodness and light and wonder and success and joy in our readings. Okay, so orange is coming through. Orange is about relationships. I do feel that there's something about you, this one, whoever you're setting this contract with, just know that that's a relationship, and so we're going to breathe into that relationship, right? And help things to go smoothly for you. So we want that to happen for you, group one. There's also you reaching out to someone who you trust, who can offer you some guidance and just possibly some spiritual guidance. And it does feel like it's from an established entity, okay? And we're going to breathe into this second chakra because this work that you do does benefit people and help to enrich people's lives. And so we want to breathe into that energy of you building these evenly energetic, uplifting relationships with people. All right. Okay, that's a lot. We are requesting, but that is our request. Okay. Our second chakra is right below the belly button. And we're going to breathe in. Together, breathe in. Hold. And breathe out. One more time, group one. Breathe in. And breathe out. Group one, I'm going to tell you, I didn't feel like much of that chakra, much movement in that chakra, okay? And when the chakra is moving and it's moving in its proper direction, that's when it's drawing in information, people, resources for you. And right now it just feels a little stagnant. That's not a bad thing. Don't worry, it's not a bad thing. But I recommend you keep breathing like that into your second chakra. And even if you just breathe, it doesn't have to be anything extreme. I always say this. Meditation, breath work, all of it's just this way of confirming that you are tuned in and that you are willing, okay? So if you put your energy on orange and that second chakra and breathe, take a deep breath. Whenever you remember to do it, don't think, oh, if I don't do it every day, this isn't going to happen. No, that's not the case. But it's going to help energize that second chakra, okay? You need a little bit of energy there. All right, such a pleasure to be here with you. If this was helpful, please like and subscribe. And so thank you for being here. I am so appreciative of you, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Hello, group two. Welcome to your reading. Oh, okay, group two. So I don't know if you have you have the half dollar, the North American half dollar, American. I don't know if this is just a lot of energy, but suddenly I'm having difficulty breathing. So I'm not sure what that's about, group two, but we will find out how it relates to your reading. Oh, you have two major arcana coming in here. So this is about something related to in 2 nights. Whoa, that's interesting. So we're going to be focusing on your life in its broader scope as well as the day-to-day, right? The major arcana tells us major life changes, and then the minor arcana tend to tell us about the day-to-day. And so there's an aspect of both of these happening here. You have 2 nights here, which is interesting. 2 nights. So there's going to be multiple messages coming through with these 2 nights, and so we're going to be reading those for you. Okay. Career and finances. Yeah. Okay. So group 2, okay. So group 2, for some of you, it feels like you've made a decision that either you want to have, this is very specific, group 2, okay? And this will not be for all of you, but this is the first thing coming through, and so we're just going to work through all these different messages coming through. That some of you have made the decision that you want to have another child or have a child, and your concern is whether or not now's a good time, because if you're pregnant and working, it's possible you have other children. It's a very interesting message coming through, given the cards, but that's what's coming through, okay? And just figure out that you're just trying to think, how do I make this all work? How do I make my finances work with my new child, with this child that I want to have? That's very specific. All right, and then there's also this, for some of you, and it's similar. It's similar energetically. For some of you, you want to leave your job. That, especially now, this time, if you're reading at the time that this video was filmed, this reading was filmed, people are going back to work in ways that they were working before, and it feels like you are like going back to that work situation and saying, I don't want to do this. Like, this isn't where I want to be anymore. Yeah. Nope. Don't want to be there, and feel like you are kind of receiving the message that it's time for you to do something different. Yeah. And that's why it's similar to there's some of you who are thinking about having a kid, because it's like moving away from that workspace. Okay, moving away from that workspace. Yeah. So far, group 2, we are seeing that some of you don't want to be in your work anymore. Okay, that job that you have, that 9-to-5 job that you have, you don't want to do it anymore. And it does feel like a 9-to-5 job. If you're not currently in a 9-to-5 job, this is probably not your reading. It's possible that some of you are working with people, but this feels probably the strongest message coming through that we can work through in this time frame will be those of you who are in a 9-to-5 job. Okay. So you've been kind of thinking, well, what do I want to do? What do I want to do with my life? What do I want to do instead of doing this job? And the support that you're receiving here is that you're doing it in such a beautiful way, because you are kind of tapping into your spirit, into your soul, into thinking about your life's purpose, thinking about what makes you feel good, what you can contribute to others. All of these are ways of thinking. This is why it's separated. Thank you. I was wondering what was going on with that. Ways of thinking about your life that Spirit wants to support. Okay. When I say Spirit, it's guidance, it's Spirit, it's whatever you tap into that is beyond the physical. That's absolutely. It's anything and everything. And it can be more specific. For example, sometimes if you're doing mediumship, Spirit can mean those who have crossed over. But I use it to mean anything that's in non-physical form. Okay. Okay, where are we going with this? We're gonna find out. Yeah, you're ready to walk away. You're ready to walk away from this job that you've had, and without looking back. You're ready to walk away and not look back. Okay, 4th chakra is the heart chakra. Okay. So you want to walk towards something where you feel fulfilled, where you feel like your heart is in it. Your heart's not in this anymore. Your heart isn't in it anymore. All right, they were telling me to read. I haven't read it in a while, but I want to read a little bit about Raphael for you here to give you the support that you need. Okay. So I'm going to read the part that says, this card upright indicates that you now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. It could also indicate that a much needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with a compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. So the message here is for you to honor yourself, for you to take care of yourself, to be kind to yourself as you're thinking about making this decision. That kindness that energy that you send to your own heart is going to help bring in people and situations to help you to shift out of this job and into something that you're more interested in doing, okay? Now, that's an energetic thing, and that may be, for some of you, you may say, how is that going to help me get a new job? What's that? It's about shifting the vibration, and when you shift the vibration, you bring in new things, okay? All right, yeah. This is a time where you could be stepping into blossoming abundance. You're getting sacred chakra, Archangel Ariel. So there's a sense here that you could be working with nature, outdoors, gardening, planting, growing things. That may be where your business is centered. Growing, like vegetables, farming. But I do feel farming is possible here. But I do, yeah, farming, yes, farming. I started thinking about animals. It's not about animals, it's about like fruits and vegetables, okay? There's something about you growing. Okay, your angel of balance is coming through and carrying connections is coming through. Okay, there's something about you not needing to do this all on your own, all right? There's a community of people, so there could be a Facebook group or online or actual group, like in your local community. Go to the garden center if this is, if it's gardening that you're doing. There's a group of people who are going to be able to be of support to you in developing this business. Now, if you're not interested in gardening or growing things, again, even if you're interested in having a child, that's about growing as well. You're growing a child. It's interesting how the connections start to be made here, okay? But know that there's a community of people who love what they do and enjoy it, and it's a very peaceful, loving community, and they're going to welcome you into it, okay? So look around for that. Look around for this community to be of support to you. There's a little bit about this angel of balance. I just want a bit of clarity. I know that balance is about you thinking you have to do it on your own and balancing that out with getting some help from others. Yeah, I think I've already resolved that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Loss. And yeah. So there's this feeling that, again, that you don't have to do it by yourself, okay? And you're going to bring a lot to the table. You're going to bring a lot to this business. You're going to bring a lot to this new work. So some of you, if you're not starting a business, this is probably not starting a business. This is probably you getting a job working with, there we go, working with plants, vegetation, things that grow, okay? It's going to be very healing for you, and it's going to really put you on your path. Yeah, okay. That's what's being recommended here. So I just want to thank Spirit, because it was kind of like this message was, well, what should they be doing? And I feel like you've been asking, what should I do? And just know that it could just be beginning steps. So if you decide to go work in your local garden center, that doesn't mean that that's going to be your forever job. It could lead to something else, okay? Yes. So the message here is to do something that you love. So just get started. Move forward. Whatever you enjoy doing, you could be doing that in a job. Now, it could be something very simple, but you enjoy it. It doesn't matter. You can go work in a coffee shop, but if you love coffee and you love the artistry of coffee, I mean, there's more than just we know that coffee has an art form to it as well, that there now we have these different coffee shops that serve different, you know, different types of coffee. And I'm not talking about just the traditional like coffee. I keep saying coffee. Okay, but if you enjoy that, go do that for a little while. It's going to even your energy out. It's going to move you away from this feeling of just being someplace that you just don't want to be anymore. It's going to uplift your spirit. It's going to raise your vibration, and then it's not going to necessarily be a lot of money at first. Okay, it's going to be enough, but it's not going to be like you're getting wealthy from this. Okay, it's going to be enough to pay your bills, but you're going to enjoy it, and your heart is going to start to open up and liven up, and possibly even start to sing a little bit for you. Okay, does that make sense? This is the message coming through for you in the next few months. Ooh, I like that message a lot. All right, I'm gonna go to Modern Witch. Wow, I just keep getting outside, outside, outside. What else besides outdoors? Gardening. What's another possibility for group 2 who's here? Oh, there's something here about painting. Maybe some of you are painters. You enjoy painting, but you don't know if you can make enough money doing it full time. It looks like if you just start painting and selling your paintings, that you can make enough to pay the bills. Okay, that's nice. The sun, yeah. Again, there's this, for those of you who might be thinking about now's the time to have a child, and thinking about, so the message here is if you're thinking about having a child, that it can be, and for those of you it feels like this is, you know, you don't have a child and you want a child, that think about what makes a child happy. It does not take a lot to make a child happy. The child wants you, your attention, your love. And if you're able to do that, then it might be a good time to have a child, okay? For those of you who are not here thinking about having a child, just know that keeping it simple will benefit you. Simplifying your life. So right now you're in a job, and maybe it's a job that pays pretty well, but you're miserable. So if you leave that job and you take a job that pays less money, but you're happier, and maybe you sell some things, maybe you downsize your home, you're going to feel happier, simpler, okay, and more in tune with yourself. Now, this is just the message coming through. I have to remind everyone, don't let any message from anyone ever override your own intuition, okay? So if this is a confirmation, beautiful. But if this is something where you feel like you're being told to do something that you've never thought of, this is not your message, okay? Yeah, and over time, this is something that will grow, okay? That you will, over time, be able to move into something more substantial, or you'll be able to make money from it. And I feel like you're going to be able to make money from this in a way that you did not anticipate, okay? So if you go work at the local garden center, then there's going to be an opportunity to do something else. And it's not something that you would have seen unless you take the step to do that, okay? Do you understand how that works? Okay. Very good, thank you. Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, that you can fall in love with what you're doing. Now, this is interesting because there's such a feeling of feeling dead, feeling like I'm not enjoying this. I don't feel like I'm living my best life. I don't love this work. I'm ready to move on. And this, whatever you choose to move into, if you choose to do this, you're going to love your work, okay? And when you get there, again, there's something about when you get there, make sure that you are telling people about kind of maybe things you want to do as you get inspired in this new job, okay? Just start to think, well, what if I did this, or what if I did that? It's like the job is going to give you information, this new job will give you information about potentially a business that you could start on your own. Okay, that could be very productive for you. So, but you can't see that until you're in this and working on it. I hope that makes sense for you, because it comes across really clearly. And this is going to be a big happy change for you. All right. So if you've been thinking about leaving your job, this is a confirmation for those of you who have been thinking that this is a good time to do so. All right. Okay. All right. You're getting a lot of angel answers cards. Okay, you're getting the wait. I feel like some of you have waited long enough. It does not feel like this is telling you to wait. I feel like you've waited long enough and it's time to let go. Yeah, I knew it wasn't telling you to wait. Wait, you waited long enough. It's time to let go. Waited long enough. It's a Bonnie Raitt song. Nick of Time, right? Just in the nick of time. Do you know that song? I won't sing because I cannot sing. I just like singing. Yeah, all right. Okay. Wow, the song is, I'm sorry, my energy right now is so much in the song, I have to pull back from the song. So if you haven't listened to Nick of Time by Bonnie Raitt, I will put that on just bring it up on YouTube and just listen to it. For some reason, that's coming through for you, okay? Okay. Group 2. I want to take you to one more place before we go. Where do I want to go? I need a new. Yep. All right, we're gonna go to healing with the angels. I feel like this is about you being in the energetic space to let go of this work, and if this is the courage and confirmation that you need. Okay. Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. What message do you have to help them to heal this vibration healing this vibration? Thank you. Forgiveness. Interesting. Forgiveness, self-forgiveness, forgiving yourself. Maybe you took this job and you feel like, I knew I wasn't going to like this job. I knew it wasn't going to be right for me. Maybe you're kicking yourself a little bit about this job. So forgive yourself, okay? Guardian angel, make sure you're reaching out to your guardian angels for support. They're always there. You're feeling like you're a little bit alone, trying to make this decision. All right, you have support. I love that for you. And you're getting one more, serenity. Yeah, this serenity lines up a lot with this star, that once you start moving towards the things that you wish for in life and things that make you feel happier, you're going to feel more serene. Look at the difference between the figure on the guardian angel card. Look at her. She's crying, okay, or just severely distressed, to this peaceful angel that is serene, okay? So this is the process that you're in, this process of forgiving yourself, realizing that you're not alone, and letting that energy of serenity be your stable point, okay? All right, group 2. Let's pull a chakra crystal from my bag. Okay. And I have 7 objects representing the 7 major chakras in the body, major ones, because I believe there are thousands, but that's, messages that I received. You're getting the blue, that's the throat chakra. And I do think this is about you communicating what you need. So we're going to breathe into that throat energy. Deep breath in. And release. Speak up for yourself. Okay, group 2, speak up for yourself. All right, group 2, thank you so much for being here. It's my pleasure to be a part of your reading. If this was helpful, please like and subscribe. And I very much look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Hello, group 3. So you have chosen the 2-pounder. Okay. I don't know if they call it that, but I'm calling it that. All right, let's get started with you. So career and finances. Oh, my kit was off. Five of Swords. Ooh, Four of Swords. The Chariot. Alright, so already we're getting the message that you've had to make some changes. There's been a change. You didn't make the change. A change was made. So it could be that you had a change in hours at your job, or that maybe you were released from your job. It does feel like possibly you were laid off from your job. This certainly could be due to the pandemic and everything that everyone's experiencing in the global economy. So, but a very strong message coming through is that, so you know that your guidance, the spirit was looking out for you, the universe is looking out for you as this happened. It feels like it's been a long time since you've been, it feels a long time to you that you've been out of work, but it's been at least a few months, if not longer, that you've been out of work. If this does not feel like you, group 3, then you want to check out one of the other groups, because this is the strongest message coming through for group 3, okay? It doesn't feel, it definitely, obviously losing your job, or being laid off from your job, or losing some time from your job. Maybe you had to go from full-time to part-time. That can be traumatic, but it felt more like you just took it as an opportunity to just chill a little bit and to just rest and let things play out. You had this really soft energy about it, which is great. I'm not seeing a lot of fear and anxiety and conflict, but that may come up. I might be wrong, but things are moving now for you, okay? Things are coming into play. Things are coming into balance for you. And you're going to start to see a shift. It's possible that you've already received a job offer. It could be a job offer from someplace far away. So there's an opportunity for you to go work in another country, or across the country. It does feel like a foreign country, okay? And you're kind of wondering if this is the right move for you. Regardless of where this job is, it's going to be an opportunity for you to save some money and to put some money away, possibly for retirement, for the future, which is what you are looking for. This is going to make you feel like you're on top of things again. You are a saver. You are a person. That's probably why when you were, say, maybe laid off for a little while, that you didn't panic, because you had money put away already. You already had your ducks in a row. I'm seeing that. And so although this was not ideal, you were able to get through it, okay? You've gotten through that time, and now things are going to come into balance for you in an all-new way. It looks like this new position is something that's kind of like a dream come true for you. It's something that you could have, if you were to wish for a position, you would wish for it. Fantastic. You're getting the new beginnings card, which makes perfect sense. And look at the placement of it, right? I place cards where I feel like they're supposed to go, and I started placing the card and it went right on your chariot. So yeah, so you have a new position coming in for you, and it's delightful. You're going to love for some reason I'm getting the people coming through. There are people in this position that they enjoy their work. It feels like you're going to be on part of some type of team, and wow. Okay. Whew. Deep breath. It definitely feels that you are in a specific location. It feels European, to be quite honest with you. There's this sense of getting the job done, but also people enjoying life and enjoying their work, okay? Wow. Victim mentality, that's interesting, because we haven't seen too much of that coming through. Friends and colleagues, yeah, these people that you work with are going to become friends of yours. It's like a work community. Like, people go together after work and they have a drink and they socialize together, and you know each other's families, and everyone is friends. It's really Pollyanna-ish really coming through. It's very strange, group 3, because it's 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 um it's uh, it's like rainbows and unicorns. Everyone loves this work. Everyone loves what they're doing, and they're good-hearted people, and they're kind-hearted people, and you're like, where am I? it's like it's like Dorothy waking up in Oz. Where am I? What is going on? But you're going to enjoy it, and it's beautiful, and they're going to appreciate your work. Wow, really nice. It also looks like they were, this is a company that partially will pay for housing or possibly will pay for you to go home. So for some of you, this could be maybe teaching abroad. I know those types of opportunities, they often pay for people to go home once a year, or twice a year, whatever it may be. I'm interested in this victim mentality card because I don't know what's going on with this card for you. Again, this was not coming through, and I said that quite specifically at the beginning. Didn't feel too much of feeling sorry for yourself, and then this card came through, so maybe you were starting to feel a little bit sorry for yourself, but the placement of it is very strange. So let's get a little information for you. Okay, group 3, new job coming in, movement. You could actually be moving your home to, as possible, Europe is coming up, Western Europe. I'm feeling quite strongly. I'm also seeing like Northern Africa, possibly, southern, like southern Spain, Morocco. I don't know why I'm getting Morocco so strongly, but I am. So there you go. All right, let's find out about this victim mentality. So there's some child who's feeling this victim mentality. Is it you? I don't feel like it's you. Maybe it's somebody in your life. Okay, I don't know what's going on yet. We'll find out. Group 3. There is healing being offered something. What is this? There is healing being offered. Okay. What? Yeah, and you're so there's an opportunity for you to move with this job for sure. What is this deceit? I'm so curious for you, group 3. Time heals all wounds. You were wounded by someone. You were wounded by someone. Oh, all right. All right. This is the message that's coming through. It feels like for some of you, this change in your job also kind of brought about a change in your relationship, and it's possible that, you know, we've just been through a period where people were quarantining and spending time, and a lot of people decided that they wanted their relationships to end. So it feels like, yeah, this is, so fine. Okay, I've got it. All right. Group 3, this is the message coming through. Your finances were okay, and even though you lost your job, everything seemed fairly stable for you financially. However, there was something going on in your home life, your romantic life, your love life, with your partner, and it did not turn out well for you, and you've been in a healing process with this, group 3, and I'm so sorry if this is the case, but I am getting this quite strongly now. Just know that this is a time for new beginnings. This is a time for you to begin a new journey, and for you to begin a new journey, all right? And that you're coming into a place where you're going to be on a spiritual path. Now, if you're not into the mind, body, spirit arts, that's okay. That's a path that you're on, that your guides have you on, and it just means that you are where you're supposed to be, okay? As you move into this new job and this new location. I'm so sorry. This energy went from this excitement of this new job and this feeling of this vibrancy with these new people, new friends. Look at this. And now I understand why your guides are telling you about this, because you've experienced some heartache and some heartbreak, and they're just letting you know that there's so much new things coming in. Look at this life that you have waiting for you. Look at these people and this enjoyment and everyone coming together. This is what's waiting for you, okay? Group 3. Okay, yeah. All right, let's see what other messages there are for you. Yeah, it looks like someone walked away from this relationship, a relationship with you. Okay. Queen of Cups is coming in through. The Magician. Oh. Okay. You're manifesting someone new. It's a feminine energy. Yeah. Okay, that's underlying. Thank you. What is this? Where do you want? Where is this going? Gosh. One more? I'll take one more. That's it. Temperance. Okay. This isn't a love reading, but they want to bring you words of healing and support, and so I'm going to accept this part of the message for you. You are manifesting someone new coming into your life, a new love, someone caring, kind. You've asked for someone caring, loving, kind, gentle. You've asked for someone beautiful. You've asked for someone who is a good pair to you, is a good partner to you. You've asked for someone who is willing to go on this journey with you, possibly, and you didn't even possibly know this journey was coming up for you. This person that's coming into your life is going to be willing to travel with you. Or let's see, so this person coming in. Okay, this person that's going to come into your life, you have a romantic person coming in. They're going to have their own thing going on, their own work, and kind of like their own home and their own life. It's so interesting. And they have other people around them that they support, they help. So it could be their children, it could be family members, their grandparents. I feel like this person takes care of their grandparents. So that might give you a clue as to who this person is. They're kind of like that person, you know, if their grandparents in a retirement home, they go see that person. I don't think this grandparent lives with them, and so they meet you, and they're like, and then you have this opportunity to travel, to move someplace different. Again, if it's not to Western Europe, that's fine, or to Morocco. It does feel like some job, some movement, you have to move for this job. And so they're willing to consider it, okay? They're willing to consider this move for you. You should know that. And they do see it as an opportunity for them. As they investigate it further, they're going to see it's an opportunity to possibly expand their business in ways they had not anticipated, or expand their work in ways that they didn't anticipate. This is something that's going to benefit them as well. But they're going to kind of like tune into their intuition and guidance to help them to make the decision and figure out how to put all this together, because it is going to require them to kind of balance out what they have in their life and what they have in this present location with, you know, moving and having to, you know, possibly leave. Yeah, the Fool. Possibly go on this new adventure. Is like, am I ready to go on this new adventure? Like, this is a huge risk for them. This is a huge risk for them. Now, I want you to know also that you're kind of gonna feel ready. Like, I was just asking, well, is this Fool? Is this the group number 3? And they were like, no, this is the person coming to. Spirit's being very kind and gentle right now. This is about career and finances, but this message of someone, you know, this heartbreak was so strong that they were like, okay, well, let's give some help and some guidance for you. This person is, you know, it's a risk. It's a risk, and it looks like they're going to be willing to go on this journey with you. They might not join you immediately. There might be a little bit of delay before they join you where you are. So it looks like you're going to meet someone before you move. So this job's coming up, the job opportunity, you meet someone. It's like you're going to think the timing is terrible because you get this job, you're excited at the prospect of this job, and then you meet someone, you're like, oh no, like, wait, I'm leaving. And so the two of you are kind of going to come into union fairly quickly. You're going to have to decide whether, you know, you want to leave this relationship behind or whether or not you want to go. And this person, you two feel connected rather quickly. So they're going to consider this move with you, okay? And also, remember, it's any type of change in job. It's a change in house. So I do feel that it's further distance, but for some of you, it could just be, you know, a change in your home. That you're moving, where you are, you're moving into a new home. And so this could also be this person just moving in with you, okay? All right, well, let's see where we are. Ooh, big messages for you. Oh, I see your dream for your person, and it's beautiful, and the universe is responding, okay? They're bringing in this person for you, this offer of love, and it feels like it's somebody that, this is interesting, new message coming in. This is someone that you possibly already had feelings for before you were in this relationship or this partnership where this person left, decided to leave. This feels like somebody that you kind of were dreaming about or dreaming about, someone that you knew and that you cared for very deeply, but things didn't work out for some reason at that time. Maybe she was involved with somebody else. I did say she, and that just kind of came out. Maybe she was involved with someone else, and it wasn't the right time for the two of you. Helpful people are definitely coming in. Look at the match of this energy with his friends and colleagues. Your friends are going to be your colleagues, okay, at this new job. They're not just going to be colleagues, they're going to be friends, and they're going to be very helpful to you. This is their near future. This is happening in the next few months for you, I would say. And then I would say by the new year, this is, if you're listening at the time of this reading, then you know, you're going to be possibly in this job by the new year. Yes, it's going to be great for you. It's going to be great. For some reason, I want to ask about money. First, they wanted me to pull out romance, and the situation will improve. Yeah, this is about romance. So just they keep, you have some guide who just kind of wants to, you've been feeling, they're using this opportunity to send a message to you that all is going to improve for you in your love life. They're jumping in and kind of taking over your career and finance reading, and I'm listening to them and allowing it because I just felt this, you know, this energy over here. And so we're going to let that healing come in for you, okay? All right, I want to know, I have this question. And so if I have the questions, because, you know, like your guides want me to bring this question to light about the money in this new job, okay? We've seen this job so clearly because this is a job where possibly you're moving. It's not where you currently are. So even if it's 2 towns over, that's not where you are. But there is the possibility that this is abroad, overseas somewhere, okay? Or across the continent, whatever it may be. Now, and in this job, I already received the message that you're going to be able to put some money away, you're going to be able to save, the job's going to give you some perks financially that are going to be of support to you. But for some reason, I'm being guided to ask specifically about the money in this job, and I don't know why, but I don't need to know why. I know it's just guidance. So, all right, so I'm trying to decide which cards to bring out in relation to this, specifically talking about the money in this job. There's something about the money in this job. All right, let's ask. Spirit, can you tell us about the money in this job? What is it about the money that you would like this group 3 to know? What is it about the money that you would like? You're going to be able to travel. You're going to be able to go out into the world. All right, now this is a beautiful card. It's actually an amazing card. It's where you receive recognition for your talents and your creativity. Okay, and this is people coming in service of you. So that obviously is a work opportunity. It feels like you're going to be able to shine in a particular way in this job, that you're going to be in front of people. And because you're the face in front of people, that you're like the talent, right? And if you're the talent, then people are going to pay specifically to work with you. New support. You just have so much support coming in, group 3. Can you see all the support in this reading? I hope you do. Whoa, new supportive connections and your creativity. Yeah, so there's something about this job where you're going to have like an opportunity to make money under your own name. Like even though you're working, this feels like you're working with a group of people. And it's possible it's not a company. It might be a theater company. It could be in the arts. It could be really anything where there's people involved. These are people that are going to welcome you into the community and be very glad to have you there. But you're going to shine in this place, and there's going to be and family. You're going to be starting a family. Yeah, it's going to be. You're going to be part of this community. You're going to come in, and of course, you're in a new place, and maybe people don't know you yet. And then you're going to shine. You have gifts and talents to share with us all, and we're going to be happy to be a part of that. When I say we, I mean human beings on earth. Okay, so shine your light and share your gift with us, and people are going to appreciate you very much for it. Oh wow, group 3, so many. Group 3, honestly, I feel like almost crying. There's so many beautiful things ahead for you. It's almost, you know, because it's such a change from your I was gonna say it's almost impossible to see, but it's such a change from where you are right now. You're leveling up your life, your work, your creativity. You're going to have someone coming in romantically. Looks like you're going to be starting a family. You're going to, in this new place where you're able to work with this group of people, it's going to be an opportunity for great achievement, both for the community and for you personally. There's lots of helpful people who are going to be very kind-hearted and want to help you. I'm sorry, I keep saying woman, and I usually say person, but this woman coming in for you is going to be amazing. As well. Now, if it's not a woman, it's a feminine energy, okay? All right, group 3, this has been truly my honor to be a part of this energy and to see this path and this journey. I think it's a story that will benefit all of us, because as we go through different periods in our life, we know that we experience changes, and to know that there's all new worlds opening up to us as we open our minds and body and spirit to these new things, then it's helpful for us all, okay? All right, group 3, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you all again soon. Take care.